was absolutely the worst thing I've ever been through.
23-year-old Alexis Lorenz has been sharing her excruciatingly painful health struggle on social media.
Fell asleep and woke up like this. And all they want to do is inject me with more stuff.
On September 10th, Alexis was admitted to UCI Medical Center in Orange for treatment of PNH, a rare blood disorder.
What they expressed to me was that in order to get treatment for her pre-existing condition, she needed to be vaccinated in order to continue treatment. And if she didn't abide by getting the vaccinations, they would have to let her go home.
For religious reasons, Alexis and her family have lived most of their lives without vaccinations. But when faced with the possibility of receiving no treatment for her condition, Alexis says she ultimately agreed to the hospital's requirement of receiving 3 vaccines: meningitis, pneumonia, and tetanus. Within 10 minutes, she had an extreme adverse reaction.
This is not okay. Please, please share this video. Please spread this. Please show what they're doing to me, please.
It's quite obvious that she wasn't breaking out in any type of rash or anything previous to getting the 3 shots.
She lost vision in both eyes. She started bleeding out of her nose. She started vomiting, and then these purple patches under her skin started appearing at the top of her head and then just started spreading, and it's now covering pretty much all of her body.
Alexis gave UCI Medical Center permission to release her records and discuss her case with Fox 11 News. But despite repeated calls and emails, UCI Media Relations has not responded.
I feel like she deserves so much better than what she's gotten.
Samantha Lorenz has been by her sister's side the entire time. She alleges hospital staff were slow to address the adverse reaction.
She started getting all of these, like, it kind of looked like pimples at first, but she was completely clean-faced. And then within the night, it progressed so badly. But they did absolutely nothing about it. They should have started treating her right away. They should have started helping her right away.
I'm beyond scared, and everything on my body hurts.
Alexis is slowly getting better. She has regained vision in both eyes. I have been told it could take several weeks before she is well enough to be released. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
That grievous sore is coming. First, I want to give all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, Elder Bishop, the Great Millstone, who rule well. Peace and blessings to you fellow brothers pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. Coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. And you should have seen that video in post-production that I put it, in the beginning of this video. And this is what the lesson is inspired by. What it got me thinking of is the grievous sore in Revelation 16. We're going to get that. It should be a quick, short lesson. But basically, trusting in Esau's medical system will always, you will always get the losing end of the deal. Okay, and he's backed by hundreds of billions of dollars. He's pretty much immune from, any consequences. And if there is, say you get a lawsuit, whatever it may be, you might get some money. Well, your health, you're not the same. Okay, and I'm going to use my words carefully because, this is not medical advice or anything like that. I'm not a falsifier. I mean, a doctor. You can try, you can do whatever you want to do. Sometimes you have to go to the hospital in particular, emergencies. But for the most part, most people run to the hospital when they don't need to. And they don't know, they don't understand, the natural remedies, the medicines of the earth. You see what I'm saying? Just bear with me. Give me a second. But you see that chick, You know, she was a good-looking woman, and now, you know, she's pretty much destroyed. You see what I'm saying? And the only reason why they're covering it, and I've seen other brothers, they did lessons on it. I'm kind of talking about it, so like a little late. But the only reason why they're covering it because she, you know, she went viral on social media. So they have to pick up the story. Okay, but that's what happens when you deal with Esau and his artificial, you know, therapies. You know, they always have major side effects to them. Now, what I did, I Googled medical malpractice deaths 2023. Okay, and this is from the wilsonlaw.com, and I'm pretty sure there's many different websites that go into it, right? But I'm just going to read a quick little excerpt from this article. It says, how many medical error deaths in 2023? Part of a study showed that 251,000 annual deaths is equivalent to 700 deaths a year. So pretty much in 2023, this is just on average, you know, as a study, pretty much 250, over 250,000 people went back to the spiritual world because of medical error. Okay, I'm gonna let you think about that. I'm not gonna go too deep into that. I probably said a little bit too much. Right, over 250,000 people in the U.S. D to the I to the E each year because of medical errors, making it the third, and I've been saying this for a couple of years, making it the third leading cause of death in the country behind heart disease. There you go. So you have more, the third leading cause. The third leading cause. Okay. This is from, well, this excerpt here is saying over 400,000 deaths. You can Google these things on your own. You can do your own research. But there's so many people that don't make it because of, you know, basically the physicians of no value. They believed in the system. And like I said, when I was watching the video, the first thing came to mind. Let me read it. The first thing came to mind was when these individuals, when they take that MOTB, they're going to get that grievous sore, which the MOTB is classified as a medical device. And they're going to, you know, pretty much, sell it to you as such, how this is going to be something beneficial for your health. Okay, this is Revelation 6:2. Let me read verse 1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the M to the A to the R to the K of the beast, the MOTB, and upon them which worship his image. Because when you worship his image, meaning you're going to take his mark, and that mark is a physical thing. So you have these Israelite groups saying that the mark is spiritual. Well, how are you going to get this grievous sore? A sore that's going to pop up because, you know, you said that you worship Christianity, or a political sin, or an embargo. How does that make sense? Well, the only thing that does make sense is that it's a subdermal device or a subcranial device, just like the Neuralink. Okay, you're going to get connected to a system. All right, and those chips, they can send and receive data, just like a cell phone. Oh, a perfect example is this attack the Israelis did upon Hezbollah, the Lebanese. Which Hezbollah is an actual political party within Lebanon. Okay, they blew up pagers and walkie-talkies and different electronic devices. Okay, they hacked into it. Now, I know a little bit about cybersecurity, and pretty much anything that has you can send and receive data, it can be hacked. And you can manipulate the code, to do certain things. And they come out in the news and said that they can release cyanide in those CHIPs. Okay, so you're going to be connected to, here it is, you're a biological being. All right, and they're going to have some artificial technology that they're going to place inside of you, and they'll be able to manipulate you, be able to release certain things, be able to send data to it. I had it had to be like a vision/dream. I was like in a body of like a military soldier. I did a video on it some months back. I was in a body of a military soldier that had the brain chip, and he was able to, pretty much tap into the internet through thought, which was a very scary dream. So these people are going to line up, and just as in that video, they said we can't treat you unless you have these jump shots. Okay, and this is how they're going to get people, because people are sick. People need medical attention. They have these, what Esau gaslights them and tells them that they're life-threatening diseases, when like a lot of things can be cleared up just by like simple, and this is not medical advice. A lot of things can be cleared up by ginger, garlic, cayenne pepper, peppermint, chamomile, like horseradish, like simple herb. I'm not even talking about no extravagant herb out there in deep in China. Some 10-year-old red Panthax ginseng, Korean ginseng. I'm not even talking about that. Or some ashwagandha. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about black pepper, cumin seed, turmeric. These basic spices that if you know how to use them in medicinal dosages, a lot of your woes over time will go away, of course, with the correct diet and exercise. Esau even tell you that diet and exercise is it helps, basically. It prevents certain diseases. Okay, but he's going to deceive. Let me actually look up this word grievous sore. More so sore, but let's look at the word grievous. Because when you see how she is in that video, go back and rewind if you want. That's grievous. She lost her beauty first and foremost, but she lost her sight as well. Her skin turned black. She's bedridden. Okay, that's a grievous. That's grievous right there, man. Within 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes of receiving the medical treatment that's supposed to save her. And even though these people got duped in 2021 into taking those juices, Esau gonna cause so much hell on the earth, they gonna forget. They gonna go ahead and they gonna take the MOTB. Okay, and a lot of people, they got it, and they living okay. Some certain people, they're not doing too good. Okay, this is because they trust Esau Edom. Okay, let's look at this word grievous. Poneros in the Greek, poneros. Full of labors, annoyances, hardships, bad, in a physical sense, disease or blind, which that's what she got. In an ethical sense, evil, wicked. Right, it's pretty much bad, right? Grievous. Right, let's look at this word sore. Okay, they're going to receive, let's just look it up. We know what it is, but we're going to just look it up again. Helkos, a wound producing a discharge, pus, a sore, an ulcer, right? So you're going to, whatever that C-hip is at, you're going to receive an ulcer. It's going to become, ulcer pretty much is a form of cancer. Okay, you're gonna get a cancerous sore. It's gonna have pus coming out of it. It's gonna be gangrene. All the individuals that got that, okay, and they're gonna be mad at Esau. He gonna say that's not what it is. Certain people might not get it, but the majority of people are gonna get it. Okay, because you hooked up to Esau's technology. You trusted in Esau's technology, even though people saw that medical, the thing that happened to her by going to the doctor. You're gonna have a lot of people on the daily that still go into the system that they don't know any better. Okay. Let me read this comment. I've suffered permanent side effects from these medications. Nothing like this poor girl, but not every treatment is safe and effective. Hope she can recover. Okay. Forcing someone to take unnecessary medication to get medical care is beyond saying. Yeah, let me read Revelation 12. This is the damn devil. See, and you bought into his system. You people are pretty much beast worshipers. You worship the image, and his medical system is part of that image, that old ancient Roman, medical system, that allopathic medical system, where they sell you, chemicals, basically, things that are in the lab. You trust. Oh, there's this new medicine. There's this new medicine, and if you like the what's that shit called? Ozempic. People taking Ozempic and losing all type of weight. But what about the long-term side effects? They don't care. You just pop it. They just pop the medicine. They got all type of side effects, and then they'll go to their doctor, their falsifier, and they're like, yeah, I'm having this, I'm having that. It's like, nah, that's not what it is. The scriptures say they are physicians of no. Let me get that, man. Okay. Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies, right? The whole system is a lie. Esau is a goddamn lie. He's the devil. Ye are all physicians, right? A physician is supposed to be somebody that makes you whole. Okay, you go to the physician and he fixes you up. Ye are all physicians of no value. Right? There's no value in Esau as a physician. And we're going to have to separate. You're going to have to go off faith. You're going to have to tap into the herbs in these times, because they can pretty much say in order for you to get medical treatment, you have to be fully V'd. So what you gonna do then? Okay, you suffering. A lot of Jays, they gonna get pretty much coerced. They're gonna be pretty much forced. But the devil's not gonna grab you and stick it inside of you. He's gonna make you make the decision to where you made it. He didn't tell you to do that. He said, hey, if you want treatment, this is what you're gonna have to do. If you want to come to my system, if you want to get whole and get these medications, you want your daughter to not be sick anymore, or your little son, or your wife, okay, well then you gotta follow by procedure, because you need these things, because if you don't have these things, you can get other people sick, and your family can die, and people are dying left and right. So you're not gonna have the faith. Okay, and you're gonna go and you're gonna do it, and you're gonna end up just like her, and worse. Okay, a lot of our people are gonna actually, take that MOTB. But this is the damn devil. He's closing shop. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. Okay, and this is part of him coming down on the earth, is pretty much, locking down his system. You have to be injected by these things, okay? And they might just take this video down. Again, this is not medical advice. We just reading what We playing the video that this is actual in the news. Okay. But he's going to do that. This is what this damn devil is going to do. You on his high blood pressure medication. You on his cholesterol medication. But you eating fried foods every goddamn day. You eating muffins and burgers and French fries and chips. Okay, you might have a salad every once in a while. You do no exercise. Of course you're going to be sick. You don't drink water. You're drinking soda. Of course you're going to be sick. So his medication works directly with those bad foods. You can continue eating those bad foods, and he can somewhat, take some of the pain away. Okay, there was another scripture. Let me get that in. So rock, we'll close it up. This wasn't supposed to be long or anything like that. But this is what happens when you trust this damn devil. Okay. Ecclesiasticus. And you're going to have a lot of individuals that's going to trust Esau. All right. And they're going to get fucked up. They're going to get that grievous sore. Okay. They're going to get that putrefying wound. Okay. That ulcer. Okay. You're going to have people that's going to be dying from that ulcer in their brain. That shit going to explode in their brain. Because they had that neural link. I wouldn't be surprised if we hear within the next couple of months to a year, if we're here, that first motherfucker that took that neural link, that nigga dropped dead. Ecclesiasticus 12:10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humbleth himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Because the nature of steel, or iron, if I should say iron, is to rust no matter what. It doesn't matter. It's going to oxidize. It's going to rust. So even if you make it squeaky clean, it's still going to rust. Even if you put a pig's lipstick on a pig, it's still a goddamn pig. It's still unclean. Even if you cook it right? Niggas say, we can eat pork now because you just got to cook it right. Back then they didn't know how to cook it. What you mean back then they didn't know how to cook it right? They knew how to cook. That knowledge has not been lost. All right. Nah, it's still unclean. All right, it's still demonic. It still gives you all type of, especially parasites, but it acidifies your body. It breaks your body down over time. Not if you eat a pork, you eat a piece of pork, and you're gonna drop dead. Nah, it doesn't work that way. Over time, you're gonna, your body is gonna get fucked up. Now the heathen nation, they do it all damn day long. Okay. But the scriptures say, never trust thy enemy. So you Israelites, and you got Israelite leaders telling you, it's all right. All right. And we stand hard against this damn devil's, especially, I always talk about his medical system. I don't trust none of that shit. Okay. All that shit is of no value, and it can get you killed. Okay. That's what you gotta be, especially as a prophet. A prophet knew about the herbs, okay, and can whip up certain things. You women listening and shit, so-called sisters, you should know about the basic herbs. Okay, I'm gonna close it there. Until next time, shalom to the elect.